Good morning, everybody. This video is related to consumer perception. According to Schiffman and Canuck, perception is a process by which an individual selects, organizes, and interprets stimuli into meaningful and coherent picture of the world. Stimuli is any unit of input to a sensory receptor. In marketing contexts, the stimuli include brand names, advertisements, colors, sounds, and packages, etc. When we talk about stimuli, then certain things strike a mind, like sensation, absolute threshold, and differential threshold. Please pause the video for a minute and think about relation of stimuli and sensation in relation to consumer behavior. The answer to my question is sensation is exposure to stimuli. Sensation is the immediate and direct response of sense organs to simple stimuli. These stimuli may be of any one or more of the following types. Example, advertisements, brand name, or package. The sensitivity of individual varies from one consumer to the other consumer. It depends on the quality of sensory receptors. If the environment is relatively static, then no matter how high the sensory input is, but still there will be no sensation at all. Absolute threshold. It refers to the lowest level at which an individual can experience a sensation. At this point, a consumer is able to detect even a small difference between something and nothing. The ability to differentiate between these sensory characteristics like taste, smell, hearing, and feel differs from consumer to consumer. This has a great effect on the consumer buying behavior. Television advertisers face a serious problem of sensory adaptation because of the clutter in advertising. This is one of the important reasons why advertisers tend to change their ad campaign. It is because they know that the target audience will get so adapted to their prevailing ads that the time will come when these ads will not be in a position to provide the required input which is required to be noticed by the consumers. The next is differential threshold. It was discovered by a German scientist whose name was Ernest Weber of the 19th century. He said that the just noticeable difference between two stimuli was an amount relative to the intensity of the initial stimulus. It is called Weber's law. This is also called JND. JND means just noticeable difference. Marketers use Weber's law to predict how consumers will respond to differences between marketing variables or changes in these variables. Subliminal perception. When the stimulus is below the threshold of awareness and is perceived, the process is called subliminal perception. Subliminal perception became a topic of hot discussion during late 1950s when it was reported that advertisers could expose consumers to subliminal messages without their being consciously aware of this. Such messages could motivate people to buy products or act in ways beneficial without really being aware of why they did so. Disguised stimuli, not really recognized by consumers, are called embeds. These embeds are believed to be planted in print advertisements to influence the consumer's behavior. Thank you.